Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Keith, we have made it to the semifinals. New England Whalers versus Chaos. I am extremely looking forward to this BO3. I can't contain my excitement, but we have to talk a little bit about this veto because I think somehow New England Whalers got the better end of the deal here in terms of maps, right? So Dust 2 is the first map here. I think Pistol is already underway, so we can wrap our thoughts up while this goes. But Dust 2, the New England Whalers map pick. Obviously, this is one of their comfort picks. It's Chaos's okay map. They're not terrible at the map. They don't play it that often, but they're pretty well versed on it. Now, the second map is going to be Train, a map that is really rough for New England Whalers. So I have a feeling that if New England Whalers want a victory, it's going to have to start with Dust 2.
Yeah, call me crazy, but I'm surprised the Whalers... I mean, I guess the Whalers had a first ban like Inferno, but I'm surprised they didn't aim for more of a Mirage and try to take Mirage instead of Train, like in the ban and pick phase, but didn't work out like that. I think both teams got a really strong pick for themselves, but Overpass, I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see as Chaos start on the CT side of Dust 2. Flames to Leaf's back. It's just spreading now, and he's allowed to frag out. He gets 4, Roy, before that Molly spreads and forces him outwards. The Whalers find no luck. Steel lives on 1 HP, and that's already a scary start.
Yeah, that flash support from Steel, though, that was beautiful. It literally could not have been any better. Just one flash, staggered a few seconds, let them recover. Boom, a second flash comes in. Like, it bought Leaf so much time. You can just tell that he was just not even panicking, just taking his time, landing the shots. And there it is. Chaos found themselves at 1-0. Now, New England Whalers, they've gone for the second round force buy, even without the bomb plant, Keith. It's the Deagle Brigade. Actually, more like the Dirty Deegs with the Scout sprinkled on top with Ponalone. Ben's rocking the P250 with Rainbow nades for that extra utility, that extra oomph to try to maybe convert to a bomb site. And, of course, Chaos is on a bit of a mixed bag buy here. A few rifles, a few SMGs. No M4s out, but the Scout for vanity.
Yeah, the Deagles looking what they can do, Roy. I bet they feel pretty comfortable with these FAMASs as the catwalk execute will come out, Roy. Donji and have to maintain long control, allow Vanity to worry about this cross. Zeppa in through CT will find Rampage as he jumps in the smoke, but on it. Ooh! Yo, good night, Zeppa. Do not try that against Boo. And now DJ can really play for timing here, right? Give the illusion that they're playing for post plant towards Cat, right? Really sell this idea. But as his teammates start to die, DJ has to go, and now he's alone and everyone's dead. The MP9 long range from Lee. Yes. Why did I doubt it? Not a worry. Very surprised that the Whalers didn't get another kill after that. Just well retaken from Chaos.
Yeah, very well. I think it's the tempo of the retake kind of caught New England Whalers off guard. But I always feel like there's such a fine line between looking like a baiter and looking like a good lurk, and DJ unfortunately crossed that line just a little bit much, and it looked like he was baiting, but obviously he was just waiting for the right time. He was hoping his team could survive long enough for him to catch a strong flank, but unfortunately did not pan out that way. The bomb goes down. They get some Deagles out. This is the Deagle Brigade, all 5 Deagles, and they're out long A already. Look at the flash. Leaf is here. He spots them. They know. They start to use their grenades to clear them up, and mopped by Leaf and Zeppa. 2 for each. And now it's Pwn alone down towards middle, Keith. I don't foresee a victory here, but I think economic damage is a victory in itself here for Pwn alone.
Any kill he gets would be great. He's snuck out towards mid. I have a feeling this A-ramp player will be holding. Yep, there's Vanity. Double scope and headshot. One of the only players I've seen use a pink crosshair, Roy, by the way. Yeah, spicy.
Oh, very alpha.
Yeah, anyone who uses yellow crosshairs, though, you're kind of crazy. I don't think I'll ever trust you. Leaf. Not calling you out, just saying.
Yeah, Leaf.
Not naming anybody, Leaf. But yellow crosshairs, you a little crazy. Op for Ponalone is going to tag Vanity early as Chaos looks to squeak out a bonus round. Now, honestly, even if they lose this round and get more than 3 kills, I think they're fine with it. So as this plays out, get prepared for aggression from Chaos. And here we go. Janji through the smoke, full blind, doesn't know what's happening. He flashed himself, still gets one in the end. As Zeppa's still in CT, as these teammates fall on B, he has to make a play, and it's Steel alone. One more kill for Chaos, and I would consider it decent. But Leaf has an M4 in CT, and the Whalers, eyes still pressed towards this B site as they creep and they crawl in towards tunnels. Ben comes back, and Leaf is already through. Now they can just deal with these B players, but they think it's A. Yeah, they left.
Oh, the flashes.
They heard it.
Yeah. Steel's like, wait. I just heard flashes B. Sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's Pwn alone, posted up with the up. And now Leaf is looking to retake in the 1v2. I guess it's not quite the retake yet, but he's definitely lost control of the bomb site. Pwn alone with the up.
Wow.
Nice pacing, nice tagging, and New England Whalers scraped around. 2 players alive, though, Keith. That's a rough position to be in if you're the New England Whalers, because now this is a massive swing ground coming up here. Chaos have done a pretty good job at keeping their economy strong going into this first official gun round. And they're all invested. Everyone in the server is pretty much mostly fully invested except Rampage.
Yeah, also an update, by the way. Zeppa uses a yellow crosshair as well, so they're both weird. Steel, and towards middle, damage onto Rampage. The nade? Ooh, just off the mark. A default from the Whalers, Roy, as they look to work control in towards middle and in towards Cat. Chaos aren't doing anything too crazy. I mean, that Zeppa peak catwalk by himself was a little out there, but other than that, pretty standard play from both teams, using utility to get some control. Whalers will hang on a couple of these smokes and mollies for an execute. And I have an itch, and that itch is probably another cat execute from Whalers. It worked well last time, especially if they get out without being traded here. Zeppa drops. Ben will go. Double entry from Ben, Roy. They'll get out onto the site. A plant can commence. And where does this retake even start to begin from Chaos?
It's definitely going to have to be John G maintaining control here. Catching DJ on the lurk, that'd be a great start. If he overlooks it, might be a problem. Might seal the deal here, but if he wins it, it'll certainly help the situation. He gets an AK-47. I think Pwn alone getting that kill against Steel might have just deterred them. The leader, the head of the snake, has been eliminated, Keith. Or the snake. Rest of the snakes, I should say, I guess, are beginning to come back, but maybe Leaf cannot escape. Rampage is there. John G looking to hold on to his AK, and he might be met. Whoa!
You okay?
Yeah, none of them had guns out.
Yeah. It was a stare down. Yeah. So, Whalers have done it, Roy. 2 rifle downs in a row. Chaos are unable to convert any of those rounds to the upgraded weapons. And now they're broke. By the way, Leaf's already 10-3. It's already up there. Yeah. Should be no surprise to anyone any longer. And Whalers just going to waltz it into B. Don't want to deal with mid. Can't blame them. Rather walk into B, even though it could have been a stack, but they're confident in their ability, Roy. Plant will go down. That nade is chunky. As DJ will play anti-flash, will come through, and he gets hit by Vanity as he runs through the smoke. Will headbutt him. Pwn alone spots the last, and he is on point. Rampage and Ben and Pwn, all of them seem to be hitting their stride, Roy. And that was kind of something I think we said offline, was the win condition for the Whalers is to come out guns a-blazing and just steal a map from Chaos. Come out, take your first map. It's Dust 2. It's an aim-heavy map. If you feel confident, if you're warmed up, you take this. Then we can start the discussion of what's going to happen on the next.
Yeah, I really don't see the Whalers winning train. Like, it's just really not their strong map whatsoever, and it's such a strong map for Chaos. I wouldn't even say stealing a map away from Chaos. I would just say securing their own map pick, right? And then kind of contesting the third map. But mind you, we haven't seen New England Whalers play train in a while, so I really don't know what to expect on that map. They could be secretly working on it. They could be low-key just absolutely insane on it. We don't really know. What we do know is they definitely need this map in the grand scheme of things. Now, Leaf boost it up. Oh, he barely see Pwn alone, the flag. Now he overlooks Pwn alone. There's the kill. There's Steel on the swing of the trade. Zeppa chimes in as well. Now it's all down to Boo. He has one here. Oh my lord. And look away, cameraman. Look away.
Don't look. Don't look. He's already dead. Well, for Vanity now. Pwn alone the same. And this is who's going to really take early control, Roy. Both teams, $1,900 loss bonus. Winner of this gets a freebie, quote in air quotes. The next. Does this flash matter? Steel may get caught crossing the pit. No. How is he alive? Johnny will swing. One spray transfer, not two. As Ben and Boo will work together beautifully for long, and Zeppa's cleaned up. New England Whalers coming on top of the long fight, and they get away with a man advantage. That's progress.
These long A clashes are exactly what New England Whalers want. They're happy to take these exchanges towards long A, end up with a man up, have full long A control. The entire map's pretty much denied. EJ, instead of lurking long towards... Whoa! Leaf, you are a madman. This guy's jumping through the air. Keep
Flying.
flying like a leaf in the wind. Does a leaf fly or glide? I don't know.
I think it falls.
Even if there's wind, falling is like the trajectory of going downwards towards gravity.
Yeah,
right?
I guess it'll like glide and you flow back and forth in the air. I don't know. I'm assuming. Leaf caught towards Cat. Run boost. Get the bomb across because they were missing a smoke. And now the bomb will go down. Leaf and Vanity, I imagine, considering a save. Well, they will now. And that'll be that. That'll be the round. 4-4. All tied up, Roy. An immediate answer from the Whalers. More importantly, I don't think we're going to see a buy next round from Chaos. Even with $1,900, I don't think they're going to be feeling too cozy with it. Then again, Vanny has full utility set and an up.
And he can drop over an M4 easily for Leaf, who's the only person who can't get out a weapon. I'd like to see almost a change up in how Chaos are approaching the long A right now. It seems pretty standard. Like, they're just going out, they're hoping they have a good spawn, they're hoping they're going to get that first player down towards pit.
Terrorists win.
But they're just more numbers for New England Whalers. Like, I guess another thing that people are starting to do with long A clashes is like sending 4 people on the CC just to immediately go in that direction. Or like having 3 people going long, but 1 person kind of nearby that if anything's happening towards long, they can have that extra 4th player. Obviously, that leaves be kind of susceptible, but New England Whalers are going back to the long A clash. So you're right. Chaos are not going to go for the 4th. They're going to go for the safe. A safe decision. But I imagine with this decision, they're probably looking to pump out the double ops here. Either way. Wow, what a shot. That's the op, too. 2 players here for Chaos are starting to move over towards Cat. DJ once again. Oh, DJ, he is... I don't even think he believed the second kill that he just got against that the second opper there towards mid. He's like, oh, I killed him. Okay, sick, I killed him.
Me? Did I do that? John G hits him with a nice shot. DJ's so hype. He typed in all caps, Roy, and said, thanks. They're feeling it. Rifles are out now, though, for Chaos, and back towards this long skirmish. Oh, so Chaos may think. They'll drop both of their mollies, and then start to be a little worried as no one is coming out. So the reposition, the change in direction and look. And I like this angle from Leaf. Good timing on the smoke. A lot of trust in this steel Leaf hold towards the B site. A steel Leaf sounds like a Pokemon, and Leaf will spam down 2 as the flashes rain in, but they're not effective. Ponalone will execute Boo, and it's all gone wrong. Does Ponalone find Steel at least? He's close. He's lurking. Flash in from his teammate. Steel goes ham, and he'll just find him. I don't even think he saw him on his screen. And it leaves Rampage alone to be dealt with Vanity, just like that. That was a show, to say the least.
Steel really left Leaf hanging there for a long time, though, I will say. That was a hard bait. I think Steel was, in his mind, trying to secure the round in case there's more than 1 person behind that smoke. Obviously, if you knew definitively only 1 person was behind that smoke, probably would have went through on the first op shot. But I think he may have expected a second one. That's why he's kind of waiting just to secure the round. But either way, New England Whalers, they still have money. They're going to pump out a full buy right here. Chaos, on the other hand, although they do have AK-47s, they also have Zeppa down to the MP9, who is kind of close towards the CT ramp. Vanity's towards middle with the op. He's being pressured in by New England Whalers. Multiple smokes are coming out. They're looking like they want to go on the speed split pretty quickly. Players are coming through. Zeppa's getting boosted. And here comes New England Whalers. Out mid they go.
Steal on the quick flank, though. Roy spraying one and wildly for two. The B players are locked out now of middle. They have to fight back into this one with flashes aplenty. How do they break this triangle of doom and man? A good flash in. Boo! Spraying them all! Has to get a reload in out of bullets. Rampage, another flash. Steel tucked in behind door. They'll see the nade trajectory and they're going A. But Johnsy's here in tasteful fashion, and it's Boo alone. How does he escape? He's stuck deep CT. And here comes John G. He wants to end the round, and yes, he will. 2 for John G, 2 for Steel. Retrieve the op. The Whalers' money is gone on some. But that was comfortably handled from Chaos. Got a little nervous there for a moment.
Yeah, I don't know if comfortably would be the word I'd use. That was that was a little sus. That was a little sus. Donji loses that duel, leaves Steel with very low HP. Probably wouldn't have ended too well. Vanity, nice shot though. Opening pick, keeping 5 alive here for Chaos would be miraculous for their economy keep. Which is something I guess both teams have been struggling with, right? No one has quite stabilized their economy for more than 2 gun rounds in a row. A place that you generally want to be, but it's getting so late into the half at this point that economy is okay, but I think rounds here is what really is going to be the kind of the difference maker. And Chaos is already on to a good start. They're going to be most likely securing the 7th here. At least really what 2 gun rounds potentially to be contested. That's either a 9-6, 8-7 possibility here, either direction.
Smoke towards middle. Steel has found a bit of a gap to see that nothing is coming out towards mid. They have a good idea as to what's going on. And here we go. Whalers up cap with 3 digs, a little bit of utility they have. Can they deal with Zeppa? Maybe. Or Zeppa deals with them, though. 2 for him. Steel on the rotate grabs 1. Chaos will grab 7. And now the buy from the Whalers. I don't think they've budgeted for an op, so it's going to be rifles across the board. They don't necessarily have long spawns, but they may consider just going back to it because it worked so well early. But I have a feeling it's just a default, Roy. Something simple.
Defaults are really hard on Dust 2 with AKs only. I almost want them to not overextend too much for the map control here. Like, as soon as you guys are grouped up, 2-3 people, start to go for cat control. Start to press for mid control if you really want it on the CT side. Here's Rampage now, already entering towards mid. Janji's all the way up long right here. This is an incredibly strong position. He can hear all the shifting, and he has amazing timing on the flank if he really wants to. But if he gets too antsy, if he gives up his life right here, that is a lot of positioning given away. Oh. Okay, so a bit of a laissez faire. Janji knows one player's holding outside here.
Ooh, Boo just dropped his utility set, Roy, into a B site. That didn't really move much at Chaos. Ben's going to throw the top CT box smoke. Do they expect Zeppa's positioning here? I'm going to put my ballot in as no. Zeppa touches this tight corner. Great flash over. He's able to get 2, and now this B split is weakened. Boo has to double entry. There's 1. Steel's still kicking. Back sight. 1 more for Boo, but the trade is there. Vanity is involved. 8-5. The Whalers are being slowed.
What, are they sending on a Sage Orb?
Yeah. Yeah. You're such a nerd, bro. Yeah. Yeah, yes. So, well,
Oh, no.
again, Eagles, and we've seen Steel do this before, haven't we? And when Steel breaks it out, he'll do it on the T side, like, religiously. I'm pretty sure we watched him do it on Train, and he didn't get to pull the trigger until, like, 4 rounds in with it.
You need to buy it 4 times to get a real good shot at it.
Yeah. And that's kind of what's scary. Trade's next. So I'd say Whalers definitely have to keep fighting. I think 6 rounds on the T side is definitely appropriate. I feel like the CT side has definitely gotten better on most Dust 2 teams, even prior to the door change at B, but that definitely...
Yes, a 9-5. Here we go. The final round to be contested here. A potential double-digit finish. A 10-5 possible. 9-6. All things considered, it's still a pretty average half. I think 10-5s are pretty within the realm of... I mean, especially considering you lost pistol, right? Like, 9-6 is not really a bad finish for New England Whalers. And I'm sure they're not too upset about it, but... A 10-5 is a little bit more leading and a bit more pressure on the pistol round. And as of right now, New England Whalers are trying to contest out long key. Only a single person here. This is Donji to fight back against it. He gets 1. He gets a 2nd. The spacing is rough. Pone alone, though. Had he missed that shot, might have been the 3K for John G, but he secures it at least and puts a band-aid on the damage for now. But it's still a man up here for Chaos as the mid-round is beginning, and New England Whalers have to decide what they're going to do off this control that they have, Keith, which is only really B tunnels and long. They have no control towards short and no control towards CT mid.
Ooh, there we go, Leaf. Aggression is his best friend. Whenever he starts to run amok around the map, you know someone's in trouble. Ben and Pone alone look to walk up here, Roy. They have the smokes for the cross, but Steel has the spam, and of course he connects onto Ben. Who has to now deal with a molly. Vanity close up with the op. I don't even know if he's going to be ready for this. The flash over. Yeah, he's not. Here comes Vanity. Peekaboo. Deagle good. Pone alone. V4. Most literally. And he's naded and mollied and spammed and off. 10-5. Great half from Chaos. But what is promising from New England Whalers is they won 4 rifle rounds. Yes, they have 5 on the board, but I think 1 was against a half buy. But they won rounds on rifles. It wasn't like they got any real freebie rounds. They never really got anything too free. Every round that they won was pretty much highly contested. So that's at least a little sprinkling of promise.
Yeah, if my memory serves, it's the only round they won that was an eco is the DJ 4K round. That was it. It wasn't even eco. It was like a hero op as well. So yeah, you're absolutely right. 4 gun rounds. That's not bad. That's what I was saying. It's really not as bad as the score might make it appear, but it does add a bit more emphasis on the second pistol though. Another one for Chaos would mean possible 12, possible 13 here on the T side with economy rolling to go as well. Here we go though. The flash pop. It's looking at the moment like they're just faking control because the bomb is still top mid, Keith. No way they're going to commit for mid to be with Vanity holding bomb top mid. And now the real he comes out. Ooh. That's the bomb. It just fell off the short. But they know this is short A. GJ has some concrete info right now.
Yeah, they're going to commit the CT player pretty heavily now up towards this ramp. They're just going to be throwing the one-way smoke that allows them to take a fair fight towards backside, but that flash from DJ is going to ruin Chaos. And it'll do just that. Trades in their favor. Steel tapped away. And that is a clean CT pistol from the Whalers. Info, utility usage, peeking together. All of it tied in nicely there, Roy.
Yeah, I love that mid-round peek from DJ too. Like, even his tag in game is getting info. So, yeah, he's doing his job. Okay, they're not quite going in. It's just Vanity with the scout. Everyone else is mostly on Glocks. There's a Deagle. There's a P250. That's it, Keith. A single flash for Steel. Probably not a high chance of winning this round unless Vanity can really do work with the scout, excuse me. Or maybe Jonji could pop off with the Deagle. If they recover a weapon in mid, if they get over extending Rampage though, that could change up the formula, the chances a bit. But he realizes that. He's backing out a little bit towards the B site.
Well, Chaos are hoping for a pick, and I don't think Whalers plan on giving them one. Vanity spot. There's that B tunnel smoke, as Chaos may elect to regroup and go elsewhere. Catwalk's the new move. They're going to be swinging with these Eagles. Ben, nade out, good damage, flashes above and behind. There goes Ben, peeking in conjunction with his teammate, and round 2 follow. Unless we have one of the most absurd 1v5 scout clutches you've probably ever seen. And no, I'm spilling lies. It is going to be the Whalers to stay flawless off pistol. Probably going to be going for the Chaos bonus round. And Chaos can't buy here, Roy. They didn't manage their money too well. I mean, they are going to buy, excuse me, but they didn't manage their money as appropriate as we see most teams do.
Yeah, this is probably one of the worst first gun round buys I've seen from the Terrorists just yet. 2 Galils, 2 AKs. Both the AKs are limited on utility, lacking something important. Zeppa doesn't have the molly. Leaf has no flashes. Vanity's down to a glass cannon scout. Like, what?
Yeah, what is that, right?
It almost feels like they're the ones on the bonus round.
Yeah.
And this actually sets up New England Whalers well, I feel. Right? Like, if they can secure this round, they're in business.
Yeah, we could have a tied game, right? In theory, if they pick this up. So, prime. Honestly, the Whalers might be saying thank you to Chaos. As Chaos are continuing to just do a slow default across the map. They have their heavy hitters in Zeppa and Leaf on AKs. Maybe that was a determining factor in going for this buy or not. Regardless, what's the move? What's the play? Maybe catwalk again? Perhaps. Rampage. Leaf creeps. He'll find the headshot. Rampage continue to lock this down. He's gotten 2 now. Will dodge the flash and go back for more. Vanity, the glass cannon scout, is the last player towards long. So that's a kill Vanity needs. No question. He can't come out. 20 seconds. How do they get the bomb from long to sight here? It's screaming impossible to me.
Yeah, this is really disjointed, isn't it? Rampage is getting pressure down. Vanity needs to get this kill and start immediately sprinting.
Oh my goodness.
The second part of this is how are they going to cross? They're going to toss the bomb over. John G gets it. I think Steel just went for the suicide mission. If he loses his life, it's no big deal. He guarantees the bomb gets planted. Vanity in a very important battle against Hone Alone, and DJ secures Steel as well. Now it's all down to John G. He goes wide. He gets shut down. DJ to close it off. New England Whalers pick up the gun round, and they're on their way to closing this game up. At least to a tie, of course. Not closing the game as in winning it, but coming close to the tie, Keith.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, that plan might go a long way, actually. It's probably going to give the confidence Chaos to half by here and by next, obviously. Maybe go for the scout again, Vanity. They can get some upgraded deagles with armor. Steel Hero AK. So, okay, they sprinkle a bit more than I was thinking they may do. But they're taking their long spawns to the bank. Out long, through the molly. Flash over to allow Pone Alone to peek. A second from Pone himself. And they're very exposed here. If the Hero AK of Steel to pick both up, Steel will try. As Rampage is on his way. I think for that AK to be truly impactful, they perhaps almost needed both. But at least they get the one. Leaf goes on to an AK. And I like this. Just contact from Chaos, Roy. It's such a classic move, isn't it?
There it is. Flash pop. I mean, contacts are pretty strong if you deny enough information. Spacing is good. Here we go, though. The Zeppa is getting pressured off the bomb side. The bomb does get planted. It's a 4v4, and they have 2 AKs, Keith. This feels oddly doable for Chaos, but there is still a ton of utility available here for New England Whalers. Molotov for the ramp. That's going to make things a little bit awkward for the ramp player. Steel's behind the car. An incredibly strong position. If he can find some kills, he's not able to find a single kill, but the flag comes in from Vanity. He's able to pick up 2. Rampage is out in the open, secured, and I don't even know if I can say E-code, but round secured that it should not maybe have not went Chaos's way.
Agreed. Yeah, I think Vanity was glass cannon P250 with that flank, and he gets 2 kills. I thought Steel was dead to rights, only gonna maybe not even get 1 towards car and just get put down. Leaf makes that AK sing as he always does. And now the Whalers are on a really crazy buy, a little wacky. Makes you feel a little uncomfortable for them because this game is blown wide open now. Winner of this round sets themselves up nicely. John should be lining up one of the cross smokes. Had to line it up with the tooth. And the Whalers really not in a spot where they can contest this. I like the smoke on site.
Like 4 smokes.
Yeah, it's gonna get Ben close. It's playing on top of the site like an animal. Not able to get a kill, Roy. Put down Rampage, considering trying to test his luck on these smokes. I think this is an instant save call from the Whalers. Yeah, not a chance.
Bomb has been planted.
Rightfully so. It's a very sketchy round, especially without the kit, right? Maybe if you have a kit, you can sort of justify it. But yeah, this is a back out. This is an abandon. This is Chaos going up to 12-8. It's starting to establish a pretty comfortable lead here, as well as the economy, right? Especially with 5 alive right here. Like that's a fixer-upper, right? That's the economy set in stone. And yeah, this is starting to get a little sketchy for New England Whalers, Keith.
Yeah, agreed. I'm curious. They're only going to get $1,900 here. Now, it's enough for them to drop an M4 to Ben. They're obviously going to buy around it, right? Because you have an op, you have an M4, a FAMAS, and you have another M4. So they're going to buy. That's my call. Pretty confident, Roy, that they're going to do it because Rampage has like 1,500 invested. And they're not. Okay. I guess I respect it. Either way, it's kind of like a... I figured they would have. But Pone can maybe get an op if they lose this. I can see, like, both sides. But honestly, I thought they would have wanted to give chase, right? Keep them off 13.
Yeah, the one thing that throws me off, sorry, is like Booby fully invested back into this round. Like he bought up the kit, he bought up the full util. He could have been in line with the buy next round, but now he's not. This is getting extremely weird. Ben gets eliminated down towards middle. He only had a USB to work with, it seems. And now Rampage has a CZ looking to defend against what is an incoming beast split against AK-47s. Not going to go well, but at least he manages 1 kill. An immediate safe call coming out from New England Whalers. The op, the M4, the FAMAS. They're already abandoning ship.
Weird. A little weird. And now they have to save again, which is fine because now, again, Pone alone could drop. Boo's fully invested, so he definitely wants to stay alive. I want DJ to back out of here and get out safely, but yeah, I mean, both ways, I guess, are kind of right, but that's only if Boo didn't save, right? So, interesting. Boo tucked in the corner. I'm very surprised they didn't just group because you need every gun here. Like, you do.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah,
I'm surprised Boo stuck around as long as he did, Roy.
I'm starting to get a little nervous, to be honest.
Yeah.
It just makes me nervous when teams are forcing on the 13, right? Like, Chaos is going to go 13 here. You're going to be forcing up. That means that if you lose the next round, no guns are saved. You have to concede up to the 15th, which is kind of sketchy. I feel like if you force on 12, you save on the 13, you buy again on the 14, you maximize the amount of gun rounds you can get. This puts a ton of pressure on this round now. This is almost like the do or die, I feel like, for New England Whalers in this map pick. But fast pace for Chaos. 2 players going down the lane, the speedway, and they're already flashing down towards mid. Rampage is being pressured up extremely heavily right here. Zeppa and Janji, they're not slowing down. An immediate pick and an immediate reposition, and they're already throwing New England Whalers into a loop, right? They've drawn attention towards mid. DJ and Ben are here, but they're starting to group up towards short A. So the numbers are being maneuvered extremely well for Chaos right now. Only one defender here. That's Pone alone.
Yeah, how does Pone lock this down? He needs a pick. There's one. Can he double in? No. Vanity holds back. Ben is crept through the smoke with the second op. Good for a kill, but the flanking from Steel. Now they have to be looking behind him. Vanity will tap, perhaps waiting to get shot. He'll see the nade coming in. Cat still take the fight, and Chaos have done it. They've held off the double op from the Whalers. They get the opening pick with a quick play up mid, catching Rampage completely off guard. And on top of all of that, with the Whalers' economy situation, how they've handled it and how it's gotten to this point, they have to save for 15.
And this is, you see, that's what I was talking about, right? I don't know. This is why I feel like timeouts are extremely important. Like they made so many important decisions so lightly, I feel. So little thought put into these very important decisions. And now we find ourselves in a pretty strong winning condition, I feel like, for Chaos, right? This round, unless this was a miraculous somehow eco win here for New Whalers, Chaos have a pretty strong win condition. Trades are happening. Opponent alone makes his stand towards the B site. Vanity's still holding rotates down. Now they've split the map, right? They split the players as well. Ben in the middle, opponent alone towards the B site. Short A is completely open. So is long A. Ben gets destroyed, trying to learn to slither his way into a pretty strong position. And now it's just home. And now it's no one. And Chaos at 15. Map point.
Map point to get them into their map pick of Train with a steal on the Whalers pick. That would be most ideal for Chaos. As the Whalers have been getting frags, Roy. It's not that they're not killing. They've just had to take so many saves. Missed out on a rifle round. And it's been Chaos getting the opening picks, but not here. Opponent alone says not this time around. Flash up cat from Vanny, another flash long as they will take the cat. They look to explode in the A site. Leap with a double, making a triple entry. That man is talented through and through, Roy. Site is taken by storm. And DJ and Rampage, where do you even begin to piece together this retake?
The worst part is they're both coming in from CT spawn. As soon as they get spotted, that's it. Rampage needs this one tap against needs this fight. That's the first step. They've done it. Oh, that one takes down DJ. Rampage gets flanked. No chance. 16-8. A thunderous steal away here from New England Whalers, as this was their territory. This was where they were supposed to be bringing the fight. Vanity goes 20-8. And I feel like it's been a while since I've seen Vanity really pop off. Like, I've seen him pop off outside of Winners League, but I feel like he's been relatively quiet on the scoreboard, statistically speaking, since he's swapped to the main op in this role. But I feel like every time I watch, he's kind of getting more and more comfortable in that role. And he showed up on the Opera's Paradise, right? Dust 2, that's one of the maps with the strongest op role, right? And he showed up 16-8. A phenomenal performance coming out from Chaos. But now we're going into their territory. We're going into Train. And to give context, I think New England Whalers have played Train 5 times, and they have not won it a single time. They have a 0% win rate on that map. Whereas, on the other hand, Chaos have played that map 6 times as well, but they've won 5 out of 6. So, not a huge amount of times played, but they have a consistent win rate on it. They have a consistent performance on that map. And I would be lying if I said I was not concerned for the New England Whalers coming to the second map, which is coming up here shortly after a quick break. Before we head over to the break, though, make sure to follow us on our socials: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're on every single social media platform, trying to pump out content, trying to provide entertainment to everyone in here right now, as well as thousands of people around the world. And your support helps us in that endeavor. For now, everybody, enjoy the music, and we'll be back on Train for what could be New England Whalers' final map, or their stand to bring us into the third map on Overpass. But we'll see that coming up here shortly. Stay tuned, enjoy the music, and some more CS is coming up.